I know you've asked yourself this before. How does that coworker afford that lifestyle? How does your neighbor change cars every few months? How does that friend go on vacation like it's just part of their routine? Sure, some people are faking wealth and some are drowning in debt, but there's always that small group, not the rich, not the middle class, just ordinary people who somehow build real financial security. And today, we're answering the one question behind it all. Why do some people manage to live comfortably while you struggle to maintain your life, let alone your finances? By the end of this video, you'll understand the system they follow and how to secure your own finances like the 1%. Let's clear something up before we go any further. When people say the 1%, you might imagine some group of superhumans who never make mistakes and always know what to do with money, but that's not true. They're not special, they're not perfect. Many of them even spend more recklessly than you do. The real difference is simple. They take calculated steps. They enjoy life, they spend, they try new things, but they make sure that after all the fun, they're still stable, comfortable, and secure. That's what financial security really means. Not removing every vibe or every fun thing from your life, but positioning yourself in a way where even if you face losses, growth is still guaranteed over time. This isn't about being rich, it's not about being flashy, it's about learning how to structure your money so it protects you after you spend it. Let's talk about something most people never realize. Your brain is working against you when it comes to money, even if you earn a good income. Understanding why we think, feel, and act the way we do with money is the first step to real financial freedom. Dopamine and impulse spending. First up, dopamine. Every time you buy something, your brain gives you a little hit of pleasure. That new gadget, those sneakers, that delivery order, all of it feels amazing. But here's the catch. Saving or investing, your brain doesn't reward you for that. It feels boring. That's why most people struggle to save. The fix? Make saving rewarding. Visualize your goal. Track your progress. Even give yourself a tiny treat when you hit milestones. You're basically tricking your brain into enjoying the boring stuff. Present bias. Humans naturally want rewards now rather than later. Ever said, "I'll start saving next month," or "just this one purchase won't hurt"? That's your brain trying to trick you. The solution? Automate your savings. Take money out before your brain can argue. Out of sight, out of mind. And when you visualize your future rewards, that dream trip, that investment growing, your brain starts to feel it now. Third is loss aversion. Losing money hurts way more than gaining money feels good. That's why investing can feel scary, even when it's the smartest move. Here's what works. Start small, learn how your money behaves over time, and think in probabilities instead of guarantees. Once you see small wins, your brain starts trusting you again. Fourth is scarcity mindset. Growing up feeling like there was never enough makes your brain panic, hoard, overspend, or freeze. The fix? Focus on what you can control. Make a budget. Know exactly what's safe to spend and what you can save. Planning calms the panic. Fifth is social comparison. Humans are wired to compare. Friends, family, Instagram influencers. That pressure pushes people to spend to look like they're doing better instead of actually growing. Hack this by asking, does this purchase serve me or just my image? And limit exposure to things that trigger comparison. Finally, here's what most people miss. Your habits and your identity shape your money decisions. If you see yourself as a spender, you'll keep spending. If you see yourself as a saver or investor, your brain naturally makes choices that build wealth. Change your habits first, and your mindset will follow. Align your actions with who you want to become financially. All right, now that we understand how our brains play tricks on us with money, it's time to take control. Here are practical steps you can start today. Habits, systems, and formulas that actually build wealth. Step 1. Track yourself. Track every single expense for 1 week. Coffee, snacks, subscriptions, everything. Awareness is the first step to control. Notice your triggers, when and why you spend. Once you see the patterns, you can make smarter choices.
Remember, you can't control what you don't measure. Step 2. Make a financial map. Decide what you really want: house, car, security, or freedom. Break it down into short-term savings, emergency fund, bills, long-term investments, stocks, retirement, real estate, and lifestyle choices, what you spend on joy. Here's a powerful formula called the Rule of 72. It tells you how long your money doubles. Divide 72 by your expected annual interest rate. For example, 7% growth means your money doubles in roughly 10 years. That's the magic of compounding. Step 3. Automate and create friction. Set up automatic transfers to savings or investments, out of sight, out of mind, and make impulse spending harder. 24-hour rule for big purchases, use cash for non-essential items, and delete saved cards from online stores. Your brain hates effort, so adding friction stops impulsive spending naturally. Step 4. Budget and prioritize. Use a simple method: 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and investing. Adjust as you grow, maybe 70-20-10 if you want to be aggressive. Treat your savings like a bill, non-negotiable. Don't forget an emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of living expenses to protect your future self. Step 5. Build habits gradually. Start small. Even saving $1 consistently beats random bursts of large amounts. Use habit stacking. Attach a money habit to something you already do. For example, after brushing your teeth, transfer $5 to savings. And remember the power of compounding. Consistent deposits grow exponentially over time. Step 6. Mind your environment. Surround yourself with people who value growth, not just show. Your friends and social circles strongly influence your spending habits, whether you realize it or not. Step 7. Reward yourself. Every milestone matters. Saving $100, hitting a budget goal, making your first investment, celebrate it. Positive reinforcement works. And here's a secret: a lot fun money in your budget. Enjoy life without sabotaging your future self. Step 8. Make it a lifestyle. Wealth isn't built in a month. Consistency beats intensity. Invest in knowledge, build routines, and think in systems. Automate savings, track expenses, reflect monthly. These small systems create a life where smart money decisions happen automatically. So, why do some people live comfortably while others struggle? It's about how they manage their minds, habits, and systems. They track every expense, set clear goals, automate savings and investments, and build consistent habits over time. They control impulses, avoid social pressure traps, protect themselves with emergency funds, and reward themselves strategically. By treating money as a system rather than a one-time goal, they let smart money decisions happen naturally, and that's why they thrive while others barely get by. If you learned something new, hit that like button, subscribe, and start applying these steps today. Your future self will thank you.